Scusi, buon uomo? Mi sa dire l'ora, per favore?
Le 5:35.
Ma è sicuro?
E 36, mo.
Ah. Grazie,
Prego.
Hi, LacosteTK here. Have you noticed that when you watch movies and TV shows these days, you prefer to watch them with subtitles? If yes, you're not alone. Today, I want to talk about why that is. But let's start historically though, just to have a bit of context. Subtitles started in the 70s when color TV and color movies were becoming widespread in homes. However, when subtitles started, they were primarily made for deaf people. So, they too can enjoy entertainment alongside their family members. However, as always, technological advancements can be made to benefit a certain group of people, but end up catching on with every group there is. So in the 80s, live TV, movies, and TV shows included closed captions and subtitles for some cinephiles loved it, but it was still a new feature for TV. And when it wasn't really helped. Well, it wasn't really helped by the fact that TV was mostly watched by our current parents and their boomer children during this time. So they didn't feel it made a difference because they were already used to black and white TV and were still they were still blown away by and appreciating color TV. All that was still enough back then. And also, the 99% used to watch entertainment produced by their own country, especially in the US. And when their entertainment spread in other countries, it was English anyway. And there was not much need for subtitles from the general public because English was and still is the dominant language on earth.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming.
When millennials entered the scene and were dominant in advancing technology and entertainment, they incorporated subtitles and everything mainstream and small. At this point, everyone had the complete choice of turning on subtitles or not. Subtitles were no longer engraved in movies when they were sent to other countries. Is for airing. Pretty much every cable company included subtitles options in movies and TV shows they aired. Blu-ray disc at this point was mainstream for DVD players and consoles, laptops, and computers. They were a complementary companion, kind of like biscuits covered with polka dot chocolate. TV's technology was advancing rapidly by size, sound, and display. Like regular cinephiles were making cinemas at home. That's how much technology was advancing, and as greatly as it was made, it became cheaper and therefore more accessible to everyone to engrave them into their homes as much as they like.
Es wäre mir ein Vergnügen, mit dir auf Deutsch zu sprechen.
Astonishing. Treten Sie an, mein Fräulein.
And I shall bring
Much obliged.
So when streaming services arrived, YouTube, there was a seamless large file sharing with international audience for movies and TV. The 2000s and the early 2010s perfected the technology required to do so. It was at this point that the internet pretty much ruled everyone's life, and switching to touchscreen phones, everyone was doing that with 3G and 4G networks, which was mind-blowing in the early 2010s, at least here in South Africa. In 2009, the streaming giant YouTube started incorporating closed captions into the video watching experience. And I think that is what made subtitles so popular in the social media world. Because today you see subtitles used in extreme ways to hypnotize you to keep watching. They are effective. I mean, look at this video.
I grabbed 100 people from age 1 all the way up to age 100 to try Feastables. Do you mind telling me what you think of this chocolate?
I've had a lot of chocolate, and this is the best I ever had.
Lots of peanut butter in it. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's good. 2 thumbs up.
I love this. It's actually my favorite.
Bro, I don't think I'll ever buy another Hershey's again.
If I could, I would eat it every day.
And now the 11-year-old. I didn't even ask, but I agree. As you can see, all ages between 1 and 100 love it. Go to Walmart and try Feastables for yourself. Oh, he really seems to like it.
There are so many TV shows and movies that are being produced and published online, whether in legit or not so legit ways. Modern audiences are now used to and comfortable with entertainment in different languages from different countries around the globe. Meeting and mixing together, all because of the increase in the usage of the internet. Today, modern audiences use subtitles. And when I say modern audiences, I'm not talking about people, posing as cinephiles who want to change how TV shows and movies are made to fit their own personal agendas. No, I'm talking about cinephiles who are living in this era, whether old or young, whether from all the way from Russia to Argentina. Now that I said I don't like posers, modern audiences are now open to different cultures and diversity of stories more. And because it's easier now to access different stories and different language entertainment more than ever before, our technology allows that to happen seamlessly. Which is why more people prefer to watch movies with subtitles, to watch real-time translation of languages from for their own, or to use a proxy language, which the most popular is English. Which is why more people prefer to watch movies with subtitles, to watch real-time translation of languages is for their own, or to use a proxy language, which the most popular is English, to understand other languages. Also because it's more relaxing to watch with subtitles, because you are essentially reading a screenplay, which is fun on its own right. A good example of this is me, a South African guy who speaks Sepedi as my first language and English as my first additional language. I can watch an Italian film without knowing a single Italian word, and by the end of the movie, I understand everything that was said, all because I turned on the subtitles.
L'ho sistemato la settimana scorsa! Hai rotto?
Ho rotto io? Sì, io? Tu! Hai rotto tu!
Io! Hai rotto tu!
Stai zitto!
Io
Tu hai rotto!
Ma vaffanculo,
No, sta zitto! Sta zitto!
Hai capito? Mi dispiace, ma sposta sto cazzo! È un casino anche per noi! Mi dispiace, fatevi un po' indietro e passiamo tutti! Basta! Però sbrigati, insomma!
Now we've pissed off every Italian in Rome. Go do what you gotta do. Don't forget to smoke.
And by so doing, I'm also learning some Italian if I want to, though, something, through something that I love, which is watching movies and TV shows. And seeing how actors act when they say certain words gives them extra context, thus making them stick in my head more than if I read them in a novel, in that set language or something. I wouldn't be able to learn the language in a way that I enjoy, but doing it through TV, that's great. I love subtitles so much that I turn them on even when I'm watching a local film in my home language. And when they are not on, I get annoyed. And if I can download them, I mostly do. I say this because subtitles are cinema. I believe are cinema's most powerful hidden weapon, and I will always appreciate their contribution to pop culture. So, do you think subtitles are important? Tell me what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe, turn on your captions, and I will see you next time. Peace.